Yes, ask me.
Ma'am, I don't have laptop or computer, so can I go to cyber cafe and make it and then send it to you?
Cyber cafe, you can go, but probably cyber cafes are safe. And these days, we don't have cyber cafes anywhere. You would hardly find any cyber cafe in any locality,
No, ma'am.
and you have, oh,
In our
is it there?
society there is.
Make sure that they are using all the sanitization protocols, because you
Okay.
know the keyboards and computers are the major source of virus.
Yes,
They are the
yes,
major source of infections. तो जाओ तो भैया sanitizer लेकर जाना, sanitize
ma'am.
everything there, and then do it, okay? And take permission from your parents and then go. ठीक है?
Uh,
Because I will never tell you, I will never force you that yes you have to do it, because I told you about an alternative method also. Okay, for if those who don't, and students, one more thing, you all are working in groups, right? So if someone in the group has a laptop, let that person handle MS Access and let the others handle the other things. Understood? You can divide the work in this way also. Okay, so if you are considering going to a cyber cafe, make sure that the cyber cafe is absolutely safe to go. Carry a sanitizer with you, sanitize everything around you, and then only use it. Okay,
okay,
so
ma'am.
the seats, the where you will be sitting, okay, that place, the keyboard, multiple people are coming and touching the keyboard, that thing. तो वहां जाके बेटा इन्फेक्शन का खतरा बहुत होता है, ऐसा ना हो कि आप वहां से कुछ लेकर आ जाओ घर पे। तो ये सब सोचकर टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स एंड देन ओनली यू गो देयर। ओके, so we'll start with
Ma'am,
Okay,
today's.
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am, is it
yes,
compulsory to work in a group?
it's not compulsory. You can work in a group of 3 people, 2 people, or one person. Okay, if you want to do it yourself, if you can manage everything. See, working in a group means what? You can divide the work among yourself. Like one person can handle HTML, one person will handle this MS Access. ऐसे कर सकते, you can divide the work. That is the benefit of working in a group. But if you can manage alone, fine, no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So we'll start. Students, I'm very sorry because I couldn't prepare anything in CSS as I wasn't well for 2 days, right? So that is why I couldn't prepare anything in CSS. So today we will continue with MS Access only, and then next class, probably on Tuesday, we will take up CSS, right? Okay. So the last one, that is school examination system. So school examination system, it is now what all things. The first part is just the introduction, okay? So here in this project, you would be having, like, the first table is personal information. Unique number allotted to the student, that is admission number. So this will be the primary key. F name, first name of student, last name of student, father's name, all the required details of a student. So again, this one should be on the blank side. Coming down, class details. Now again, now in class details, I have admission number. Now this admission number, it is already a primary key within the personal information table. So now over here, it will work as which key?
Foreign key.
This will work as a foreign key. Okay. So this will be a foreign key within this table. And but the association will be one to one only. Why? Because one student over here, his admission number, and one student over here, his roll number, class, section. So it will be a one to one association. One student can have one admission number only, right? Okay, next is roll number. So roll number should be the primary key. key within this table because it is class details. In a particular class, we will use the roll number to distinguish between the students. Although we can also use this admission number to distinguish between the students also. This will again be on the blank side. Class section. Fine. Coming down. Marks details. Now admission number. So again, this is a foreign key over here. Now you can see that it is used as a foreign key in which table? In the first personal details table. Sorry, it is used as a foreign key in the above table, that is class table, and it is used as a foreign key in marks details table also. But this will be one-to-many relationship. Why? Because one student can have different values. Okay, no, we have term. Yes, one student can have marks for first term, second term, final exam. Okay, so if suppose there are 3 terms, first term, second term and final exam, or final term or third term, right? So in that case, one student will be having more than one records over here. So that means one to many relationship. Admission number can be repeated in this table, right? So marks scored in all the subjects, language, that is second language, and total marks scored. Fine. Coming down to the field properties now. Admission number, primary key. You know how to set primary key, you know how to set size. Should start with capital A followed by 3 digits. Now what property are we going to use here? This should be done on the ruled side. Capital A followed by 3 digits. It should be like this. So for that, again, let us go back to our input mask. So we will be using the input mask property over here. Right. Okay. Now capital A. So capital A is a literal. Okay. So we can simply specify a literal using slash. So literal, and because it is capital A, so that is why I can also, instead of using the slash, I can also use this greater than sign to represent capital A, right? And after that, we need 3 letters. We need 3 digits. So for 3 digits and that too compulsory digits, we will be using 0. User must enter a digit. Okay, so that means 0, 0, 0. This is going to be what? Our input mask. Or you can also simply write capital A 0, 0, 0. Understood this? So this way you will be able to enter your admission number. Next is first name. Size, entry required. That is required field. And this should be set as yes. Entry optional means what? Quickly tell me. Which property will you set and what will be the value?
No.
No for which property? Required property.
Required.
Voluntary.
Next is father's name. So same thing. ये आप लोग कर सकते हो, right? Coming to address. Again, size you can do. Entry required you can do. Default value. Name of the city. So this is the default value, that is name of the city. So what you can do is you can keep the default value as Bhopal. There is a default value property. The default value property says that if the user is not entering anything, then this default value, which was provided at the time of creating the table, that will be taken up. But this value can be changed if there is a student, a transfer student from Indore. So instead of Bhopal, you can just remove Bhopal and you can enter Indore over there. DOB, of course, DOB and DOA, they both will be taken as which data type? Can anyone tell me?
Data type.
Yes, very good. Date time. Format, everybody knows how to set the format using the format property. And again entry required, ये कर सकते हो. Phone number entry optional, again required property has to be set as no. Okay, coming to class details, this also on the rule side. Admission number, same as that in personal information table. Roll number, integer number. So what you will be doing is, you will be setting its data type, main data type you will be setting as number. And when you go to format, okay, or no, when you go to size, from the size property you will select what? Integer. Okay. Entry required you can do, class and section also you can do. Coming to mark details. Admission number, same. Term, size 2, value should be 1 or 2. Now value should be 1 or 2. So what would you like to do in this? Term, value 1 और value should be 2. दोनों में से एक होना चाहिए. तो कौन सा property use करेंगे इसमें? Because I am restricting the number, the input here. I am restricting the input. I am
validation rule.
Validation.
very good, very
Validation
good.
rule.
Validation rule. And which validation? Field or record validation?
Field.
Field validation. Okay. So in validation rule, how will you make the rule? This is term. I will write it within square brackets. Equals 1, or I'm going to tell you all the alternative methods. Okay. Or term equals 2. ये नहीं करना है. You can write it this way also. Term in 1, 2. ओके, दोनों में से कोई भी एक रूल आप लिख सकते हो, दोनों सेम है. इट शुड बी आइदर 1 और 2, और कोई वैल्यू नहीं होनी चाहिए, राइट? मैथ्स, decimal place 1. That is, firstly you will be taking the, now let me explain this one in detail. So I'm just taking the sample table here, or I'll take the student table here. Let me check what is there in the student table. We can add a field here, right? So we have marks here. You can see marks. I'm going to switch on my glass brick application, so you'll be able to see the magnified view. So this is marks. Okay, so I've selected this as number. Coming to field size, first I will be selecting what? I will select decimal from here. Then I'll come to decimal places, and here I'm going to set number of decimal places as 1, because in the question you can see that number of decimal places 1, value between 0 and 100. Now it is value has to be between 0 and 100. So again you will be using what? Data validation rule over here, and simply you will be writing it this way. Maths. Actually, it's never maths. Okay, don't use this maths. It is math. We Indians use it in a wrong way. It should be math. Okay, not maths. Maths, kya hai maths, right? So value should be between 0 and 100. So we can write math between 0 and 100. Very simple. Or math greater than equal to 0 and math less than equal to 100. तो दोनों सही हैं. You can use both of them. Okay, but this is the standard way. Even in SQL you use this. You can use both. These both are what these are actual you are learning how to form expressions, okay, in the condition clause. Later on when you learn SQL in MS Access, I'll just show you how you can view the SQL, right? So I'm going to open another database, that is company DB, and I'll just show you a small glance of SQL. So जो आप query बनाते हो, the query which you create, you can view it in its SQL form also. SQL view. So this is the SQL view. Copy it and I'll bring it here. You can see it, how it appears. Select employee dot employee name department dot dpt from the tables department, inner join employee on department dot dno equals employee dot dno. So this is what it is, the SQL which you have formed. आपने ये क्या बनाया है? SQL query. आपने तो डिजाइन कर लिया इसको यहाँ पे. When you check it in the design view, you have designed it here. But internally Access saves it in the form of an SQL query, which you can see like this over here. Okay. So later on in class 11th, you would be studying something known as MySQL. MySQL is the software. You will be studying structured query language SQL, where you will be making use of these commands to create your own queries. You will get a question and you will not design query, rather you will write the query. Understood? Select employee name, comma DEPT from employee where salary greater than 30,000. Okay, so this is what you are writing where clause. So validation rule में जो आपने ये लगाया ना, that is math between 0 and 100. That is what you are applying a check constraint. ये इसमें this is also a check constraint applied in SQL. तो वो आप यहाँ पे कैसे पढ़ रहे हो? In the form of validation rule. Understood? So that is what we are learning. So all you see, they all will be set in the same way. Decimal place 1, value between 0 and 100, and entry of that is required field has to be set as no. Okay, there is a bad network quality I am getting. Are you all able to hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why today
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is some fluctuation in the network, because of which I am getting this problem very often. Anyways, let's see. And we have a language also, that is a second language, so that also entry is optional. This is not language, you can just name it as second language. I think I saw it earlier. No, it was language. Okay, description, it is written marks code in second language. Fine. And finally you have a total. This total, instead of giving a validation rule here, you can, now I'm just going to give you a change. You can follow this method also, you can enter this, but instead of this you can use a calculated field here. Okay, instead of taking this field as something where you are entering the values, instead of that you can simply set it as a calculated field. What will happen? You will just enter the marks, and just like in Excel, you enter the marks in all the subjects and automatically the total gets calculated. तो इसको आप calculated field set कर दोगे तो अपने आप इसकी value calculate हो जाएगी. Got it? So you won't need any, you can just set the decimal place, but that entry optional, it will depend upon the values in the other fields, right? So set it as calculated, right? Okay, so it's up to you. It's a choice whether you want to set it as calculated or you want to yourself calculate and enter, right? If you are yourself calculating and entering, then you'll have to use this value cannot be more than 600 validation rule. Okay, fine. Next is create relationship. अब आपको पता ही है कैसे बनाना है रिलेशनशिप, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, as I told you, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, and here there has to be personal information and mark details. बेटा यहाँ कुछ गलती है, इधर it should be not 1 to 1, it should be 1 to many. Why? Because admission number will be 1, that is one student will have his marks for term 1 also and term 2 also. So this will be 1 to many. First one is correct, second one make a correction, it will be 1 to many. Next, enter at least 10 records in personal information and their corresponding details in class details and mark details. So data is given to you, you just have to enter the values. Is this clear? All 3 case studies we have covered. Is this clear to everyone, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's come to the exercises of this chapter.
Ma'am,
Yes.
when I was making the table, I got this message. Can I read it? Ma'am, it was the changes you requested to the table were not successful because they would create duplicate values in the index, primary key or relationship. Change the data in the field or fields that contain duplicate data. Remove the index.
Take a screenshot or make a short video and send me. I need to also check what data you are entering in the design view. What settings are you making in the design view? Okay. So we'll do one thing. You can contact me at 11. But I think 11 a.m. onwards you have a seminar, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you can contact me anytime after 6 p.m. you can contact me. Okay, at that time after 6 p.m. we'll get connected through this Microsoft Teams only, and I'll make you a presenter so you can share your screen and explain it to me there, and we will see it there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now we have, take a look at this question, everyone. Open the database employee details empinfo table, right? Insert a new column or field named promotion due of the type text with field length 4 characters. Yes, समझ में आ गया? The field name, data type and its size. Next is apply the validation on the newly added field such that it should accept value yes or no only. There is an alternative. एक तो validation से आप कर सकते हो. That is promotion due, right? You can write the validation in this way. Promotion due in, ये मैंने बताया था पहले, small s and all capital yes, ये मैंने पहले बताया था, right? Instead of this, there is one alternative way. वो क्या है? एक और तरीका है जिससे आपको ये validation rule लगाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. Think and tell me. There is one more way in which we can achieve this.
Required field?
No. Required means data entry is required there. I am asked, the data will be like this. Promotion due, employee 1. Amit Raj, his promotion is due? Yes. Kavita Kushwaha, her promotion is due? No. ये तो values हमें enter करना है table में. Table में जो values जाएंगी वो होंगी yes or no. There was a special data type which allowed something in the form of yes no. A yes no data type, if you remember. There is a yes no data type, if you remember, students. Do you remember? Yes no data type, you get a small box, check box. अगर आपने check लगाया means it is yes, and if it is unchecked it means no. So can you use the yes no data type there instead of using the validation rule? That would be much easier. You won't have to apply validation rule because obviously this is what yes no type data only. Okay, all the user has to do is either check the box or uncheck, keep it unchecked, right? Next is also add another validation on the field basic salary such that the values entered should not be less than 45,000. Quickly write this validation rule in the copy if you have a copy and tell me. I am giving you all 30 seconds time to write this.
And what we have to write?
This one, read this third point.
Okay, ma'am.
Keywords I have underlined. Tell me.
Ma'am, we have to just tell the query or the whole steps?
Not the steps. Validation rule में आप validation rule क्या लगाओगे वो बताना है बस.
Ma'am, first we'll insert basic salaries in the brackets and then equal to and greater than 45,000.
Greater than equal to 45,000. Very good. Not less than 45,000 means it can be greater than or equal to. Okay, very good. What is your name?
Arnav Rajput.
Arnav Rajput. Very good. So this is the validation rule which you will be applying on this. Okay. Now,
Ma'am, this is an alternative method.
no, this is the only method because here I am going to enter validation. यहाँ पे
Okay,
मुझे
ma'am.
validation लगाना है. But taking the case of the second one, if you just think deeply, you will find that even without validation, you can solve this. Because yes, no is a data type also which is there in MS Access. So if you set the data type as yes, no, you can simply make use of the check boxes. तब आपको ये validation rule इतना बड़ा rule लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Instead, what is easier? Instead of the user writing yes, user may write it in different ways. अब मैंने तो 3 चीजें दी. That is yes, yes, yes. What about this? मैंने ये तो दिया ही नहीं है. तो यूजर ये भी तो एंटर कर सकता है ना. Why not? Instead of all this, let the user get a checkbox. Let the user enter. Either put a check on the checkbox or keep it unchecked. वो ज्यादा इजी है ना डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर के लिए, क्योंकि उसको अपना ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना है उसमें. Understood? So you have to think it in that way.
Okay, ma'am.
How you can make the task as easy as possible for the data entry operator. You have to think it in that way, right? जिससे कि वो बहुत कम से कम steps लगाए, use करे, अपना दिमाग कम use करे और गलतियां भी कम करे. That should be your main motto. And for that, you being the database administrator
ma'am.
has to work harder, right? Okay, now let's move on to queries. I think we had, yes. ये हम लोग कर चुके थे. We had done this. Add criteria to show employees with basic salary more than 50,000. यही चीज आप SQL में लिखोगे तो कैसे लिखोगे? I'm not asking, SQL won't be asked. I'm just showing you because we have completed our course, so I'm just showing you something extra. Table name is what? Table name is MInfo. Okay. So I'm simply going to write here, select asterisk means select all the column values, all the field values from MInfo where basic salary is greater than 50,000. ये होता है SQL, right? तो ये जो काम आप कर रहे हो कहाँ पे कर रहे हो? This you are doing in the criteria section. In the criteria section, you will simply write this part, greater than 50,000. This is the something like this. It would be criteria section. यहाँ पे होगा, and you might have selected employee empinfo dot basic salary. Okay, wherever these two match, that is the intersection. यहाँ पे आप क्या लिखोगे? Greater than 50,000. Got it? So this is what you do in your query design. Coming down, we have forms. Okay. So we have already done this using form wizard. Then we have reports. Down. Let's solve this. Okay. Which of these data types is used to store fractional values in Access 2010? Fractional values, that is real values, real numbers.
Number.
Yes, number. Okay, we don't have any data type as float, although float is a specific data type used in programming languages. It is the short for floating point numbers. But in case of Access, we don't have a separate data type as float. Everything is under number. Which data type can be used for storing date values? Date values.
Date time.
Date time.
Date time will store date value, only date value also, and date plus time also. By default, date values are stored in dash format.
Short date.
Short date.
Short date.
Okay, I'm giving you all some time. Solve these circled questions. Copy में बस correct answer, बस ये जो number है C, D, E वो और correct answer और correct option लिख के रखो. I'll be back. Yes, students, I'm back. Yes, I'm giving you some time. Do it.
Ma'am, please scroll it a little.
Completed? Let's discuss these few. By default, date values are stored in. What answer have you written?
Short date.
Short date.
Answer is none of these. General
Medium.
date format. It is, please write it. It is the general date format. Okay. If you just check your database, you will find that the default setting is general date format. Later on, we can change it to short date, medium date, long date, but it is general date format. Field properties can be set in
Design view.
Design view.
some field properties you can set in datasheet view also. That is, you can change the validation rule. Okay, you can set the default value, you can set required. All that is visible here also. If you just check, okay, here also in fields, you can see data type, format, required, unique, indexed, validation, default value, name and caption. Okay, so all these things you can change from the datasheet view also. Okay, so answer is going to be this. How much of storage space is required by the number or byte data type? Answer is 1 byte. Very good. Which field property is used to set the maximum data length that can be stored in the field?
Size.
Yes, size. Very good. Which of the following field properties ensure that field cannot be left blank?
Required.
Yes.
Required.
Yes. Can we change the required property of a primary key field? सोच के बताओ.
No.
This is a higher order thinking skill question. Yes, it will be no. The moment you set a field as primary key, you will, if you check the properties, you will automatically see that it is set to yes. और उसको no करने की भी कोशिश करोगे ना तो वो change नहीं होगा. Okay. Next is default value property can be set for
All of these.
all of these.
All of these.
Which of these formats is available for number field type?
And all of these.
All of these.
All of
All of
these.
these.
Default time format is
The third one.
Third.
this one, dear. Time format. Hours,
Time.
minutes, seconds. Time we are talking about. Second one, this one. Which operator is used to accept the values only from the specified range?
Between.
Yes, very good. A query can be viewed using चारों गलत है. Please write the correct answer. It will be Alt plus V. Neither of these options are correct. Please write the correct answer, Alt plus V. Next is, which data type is used to generate automatic field values?
Auto value.
Auto number.
Auto number. Which database object is used to store records in a table or query?
Report.
रिपोर्ट से आप कोई चीज टेबल में सेव करते हो क्या?
Form.
It is forms. Okay. You use the form for data entry. You can enter data from form and it will be stored in the table. Okay. But if you create a report, if you create a query, they are only for output, right? Form is for input as well as output. Very good. Now, true or false? Tables are the fundamental data building blocks of a database.
True.
This is true. Field properties help to decide the behavior, appearance, and characteristics of stored data.
True.
Third one.
False.
Yes. Can anyone tell me the correct answer?
255.
55.
Very good.
255.
Setting required property as no makes it compulsory to enter data in the assigned field.
False.
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 Should be yes. Yes होना चाहिए. You cannot change the field value entered automatically due to the default value property.
False.
False.
False. Can.
False.
Okay. Yes. Auto number data type is available only for number data types.
False.
Answer is true. It will only be applicable on any data type which accepts numbers. So it is a separate data type, okay? But it is a numeric data type. Values cannot be entered manually for a field having auto number property set to yes.
False.
It answer is true. Can you enter any values for a field having auto number? वो अपने आप लेता है ना values. उसमें आप कुछ entry कर पाते हो क्या? Next is a field with currency data type uses 2 decimal places to display the entered value.
True.
True.
True. The
And
default
false.
date format in Access 2010 is DDMMYY. Answer is false.
False.
False. Okay. It is the general date format, which is usually Y. It is DD dash MM dash YYYY. Validation rules ensure the valid data entry in a field.
True.
True.
Between operator is used to restrict the field for accepting values from the specified ones.
True.
Answer is false. In operator is used for that purpose. When I write city in Jaipur, Udaipur, Bhopal, Jabalpur. Okay, so this means I am only going to pick out certain values from a list. My field should contain only values which are specified in this list. So when you are going to accept values from specified ones, we will use which operator? In operator. Fill in the blanks. Data, first one, read it and tell me what answer will it have. Okay, let me take attendance first. Okay, wait a second. They have changed the look and feel, so I take some time to search. Data in the tables is stored in the form of answer is tables and queries. Data in tables can be stored in the form of tables also and queries also. Queries, why? Queries are based on tables only, but queries may contain something calculated. Like for example, if I have a table containing, the table name is items and you have item ID, item name, price per unit. Okay. You have quantity. These 4 things you have. Query you are writing, select item name, comma, price per unit. This is the query which you will be designing in MS Access, but I am writing the SQL. Okay. Multiplied by QTY as amount from items. So this is the SQL which I have written. That is, in the query itself, I am calculating, I'm using an expression. I am calculating the total price, the total amount by multiplying price per unit by quantity so that I get the amount, right? So this data can be stored. This is a query. Query can also be, query is being stored in your database. So you can store data in the form of tables also and queries also. तो अब ये चीज भी सेव हो गई. ये चीज, this amount was not actually, it was non-existent in items table. That we didn't have any field with this value in the items table, but we have created a query which extracts the price per unit and quantity from the items table, calculates the amount and stores it, right? So that's why tables and query. Next is dash in a table specifies the characteristics of data entered in the table. Very simple, all what we had been studying so
Field
far.
properties.
Field properties, very good. Field properties are changed in the dash view of the table.
Design.
Basically, it will be changed in the design view. Some properties can be changed in the datasheet view also, but all properties can be changed from design view only. Dash field property sets the maximum data size. Fourth one.
Long
Size.
Size. Very good.
size.
Time is up. We'll just complete the fifth one. The field size of text data type ranges from 1 to dash characters to 55. Okay. Okay, students. So I end the class over here. Thank you, everybody, for being
Thank you,
there.
ma'am.
I'll stop the recording.
Thank you, ma'am.